Well, hello everybody, I'm Dean Bora, and today I'm super excited to be taking part in the first annual Costa Mesa Home for the Holidays Home Tour. It's a fundraiser for the Costa Mesa High School and Middle Schools Foundation. We're going to be visiting 5 homes throughout Costa Mesa, plus a demonstration garden. It all kind of centers here at SoCo, where we've got a fundraiser going on. There's a holiday boutique. There's lunch being provided, there's all that and more, but first let's go ahead and get started and check out one of the homes.
Welcome to the Showbill family home, and we're very excited to have you here. The house is unique because of the remodel that they did, but also it's so upgraded that it's still lived in. The house is very much lived in. It's a beautiful family of 4 children, and the house is just very comfortable and warm. When you come into it, you feel very welcome, but you feel like you're in a model home. So they've added on 950 square feet. They went from just under 1,200 square feet to 2,500 square feet. And they've done all the insulation and all the upgrades and crown molding and everything that you could possibly want in a home. They completely changed the face of the house and added this beautiful black door. It has all hardwood flooring, hand-scraped engineered hardwood floor throughout the house. And you walk down the hall. The original home was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. When they expanded it, they went into the kitchen area, added another bathroom to the first bedroom, and then you walk down the hall, and they expanded the master bedroom to make it a complete ensuite with an expansive bathroom. They did take the stone work throughout the bathrooms. You'll see like the hall bathroom has a very unique granite countertop with blacks and oranges and golds in it, and then they have the slate floor that looks like wood and very unique. The really cool thing about the house is when you get to the other side of the house, they have this beautiful kitchen that is granite countertops with Carrara marble backsplash, 6-burner stove. The dining room chandelier is actually from an old grocery store that was remodeled. So the homeowner reclaimed it and has had it sitting in their garage for 5 years until they did the renovation. They even took the remodel outside. They enclosed the patio, added these beautiful pillars and built-in surround sound and speaker inside and outside. So they went the extra mile, insulated the walls. Instead of being the standard, they expanded them 2 more inches, and they're fully insulated. Everything about the house is just excellent. And it really is a good example of buying an older home in an older neighborhood built in the 60s, and then down the road as your family grows, expanding and upgrading it. So it's just a beautiful home.
The Costa Mesa Home for the Holidays event is a home tour, a fundraiser, a shopping experience. There's food and entertainment. It's just an amazing day put together by a hardworking group of volunteers led by the Home Tour Committee and Costa Mesa High School Foundation President Katrina Foley. The monies raised at today's event will support Costa Mesa High School and Middle School Arts and Sciences Academies, ACE and Delta. In addition to the 5 homes on the tour, Mesa Water District is showcasing their Wise Wonderland. The South Coast Collection, or SoCo as most of us know it, is hosting a holiday boutique with a host of unique vendors, as well as the luncheon, which takes place in the awesome Chuck Jones Gallery, and lunch is being provided by Greenleaf Gourmet Chop Shop. During the luncheon, entertainment is being provided by the Costa Mesa Band and Choirs. It's a full day in support of Costa Mesa High and Middle Schools, so let's get back to the tour. And speaking of Costa Mesa High School, this next home belongs to a very well-known Mesa family.
We're at the Rice family home, Costa Mesa, and we're very pleased, and we thank them very much for offering their beautiful home to us. It's a traditional mid-century. It's built in 1958, and they remodeled in about 8 years ago, added 8 feet onto their home all across the back, and also added a beautiful patio in outdoor area. The outdoor living area is to die for. Beautiful fireplace, couches, barbecue, refrigerators. There's even a little putting green over on the lawn. They had a very small bath in their original home when it was built in 1958, and so they wind up upgrading the bath and the master bath and the bedroom also. You can just see that it's a great place for family. The family room, the outdoor area all blend together, the kitchen, everything's just beautiful here. One of the things you can't see on TV is the nice aroma that we're getting from the fireplace, the cinnamon, the candles, all through the house, and that makes it really special. She's also really enjoyed all the beautiful decorations that she's had that the folks over at SoCo have placed around, and so that she can enjoy them too. Some are her own decorations that she has, such as the one over the table that I think is so beautiful outdoors. That's her own hanging garden, and she decorates it for each season. Love all the warm touches, even without the beautiful decorations that are here provided by Gatehouse and the table to garden area. It's still a beautiful home, and so family oriented. They have 10 grandchildren. They're here all the time. They're all Costa Mesa High School, College Park graduates, and you can see that the family really enjoys this home and being together.
So as luck would have it, over here at SoCo, we have run into Candy Rice, the homeowner of the home we just saw. And first of all, I have to tell you, you're awful brave to allow so many people to just come through your house.
It took a brave woman to do it. And my husband is the most patient person ever, and he's going to be so glad this is over, because every little thing I wanted perfect.
Now I know, anytime I'm having just a few people over to the house, I worry about what it looks like. Tell me what it was like leading up to knowing that you're putting your house on display.
It was hard. There was a lot to do. There was, you look at all the things that you live with and go, we lived with that for 5 years, but I don't want anybody else to see that we live with that. So it was fixing those kind of things. We're really happy with the house. It's for family, and that's what's important to us. So it was small things everywhere that needed to be done. And then when the gatehouse and when Table to Garden came in and just brought gorgeous things, it just made it even better.
I think that's kind of the dirty little secret of this, is that designers did come in and add some touches here and there. Tell me what all they did to your house.
They called it, Kim at the Gatehouse called it stuff and fluff. So she brought pillows, she brought pieces, she brought, if you saw the house, the deer by the TV, things to just make it sparkle a little more than my things did. It was fun to see what she wanted to use of mine, because there's a lot of mine in there, my style. And what's interesting is that what they brought was my style. So they did a great job of knowing what I would enjoy and what I would use, and so make it mine, but it's more beautiful than what my day-to-day house might look like.
Now, I think for anyone who's lived in Costa Mesa over the past 20 years, knows someone in the Rice family, if not the entire Rice family. And to me, one of the really special things about your house that comes across is it's really about the family. It's about your children and your grandchildren.
That's true. What a lot of people don't realize, if they don't know all of us, is that all of us went to Costa Mesa High School. 8 of us, my sons, my husband and I, my sister and brother, the world. And now we have an 8th grader at Costa Mesa Middle School, my oldest granddaughter, Sophia. So it just continues, and it's all about family. Our family still lives, all of us still live in Costa Mesa, and we still love the city and really enjoy doing it. So when we did the addition to our home, we did it for family space, for entertaining it, but with the thought of entertaining our family. And that's what it's done. So.
Well, I told you earlier, and I told you as we started this, you're very, very brave.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for not only opening up your house, but taking time to talk to me. You're brave for doing that as well.
Thank you.
So now we need to go to another house.
Okay.
I want your suggestion where we should go next.
Oh, I think you should go to the Saboris. They live not too far from us on Raleigh. They have a beautiful home, and it's family. You can see that the kids run the house. It's there's skateboarding everywhere, and it's green, and it's very different from what mine is, but you can still see that family is the heart of it. So that's my favorite.
Well, from one of the experts, we're on our way to the Sabori house.
Welcome to the Sabori family home. It's a California ranch-style home built in the 50s. There's a handful of homes on this tour, and this home really stands out because it's a green home, a music home, and a skateboard home. The landscape in the front was done by Mollywood Garden Design. It's with sustainable, drought-tolerant plants. There's a fireplace in the courtyard area with a nice table for entertaining. As you enter the home, the large piece of art to the left, the crane, is by Sticky Shaw. And above the fireplace is a commissioned family portrait by Brett Brown. As you enter, you're welcomed by the bamboo floors. You walk in to the kitchen, and the kitchen is very special. The counters are repurposed wood. The backsplash was built with skateboard decks. Some were Shaw's skateboard decks, the Sun. Very unique. No one else in Costa Mesa has it as far as we know. Also, they're very musically inclined. There's surround sound throughout, a lot of music in the house. In the living room, they have dual turntables so that they can mix their own music. The music room is very light and bright, has a skylight and a very high window. They have drums, guitars, and a TV in there for the kids when they're just relaxing. The Sabori family is very environmentally conscious. They also have a rain collection barrel. They do love outdoors, skateboarding. In the backyard, they have skateboard ramps, rails, and just a great place for the kids to play. They love to hang out, be all in the same area. It's great for just enjoying yourself.
Now that we've seen a few houses, we've built up an appetite, and one of the key features of this whole event is lunch that's provided by Greenleaf. And I'm fortunate enough to have Jonathan Rollo, the chef and owner of Greenleaf. First of all, tell me, how did you guys get involved with today's event?
Well, a couple of the moms from the committee asked. We have been in Costa Mesa now for a couple of years, and we feel like it's our responsibility to dig in really deep to this local community. So this is a cause that we believe in, and we're just so happy to support it.
And now tell me, you got 2 locations in Costa Mesa, right?
Yeah, so we've got 2 locations in Costa Mesa, here at SoCo and at 17th Street. And I mean, you can tell the atmospheres are great, the environments are great, they're great, active, local places that we just are really proud of.
What's it like having to feed, well, first of all, have your restaurant open and going, but then having to feed another couple hundred people in a room right next door?
There's a lot of wheels in motion when this kind of thing happens, but I mean, it is convenient that we can use the Chuck Jones Center. It's right next door, and the space lends to it so beautifully. So we're making all the food fresh to order and running it next door, and people are loving it.
Now, you're the chef, but you're way too relaxed to be feeding that many people right now. Tell me about how many people you have working for you today.
Down here, we've got about 150 people working for us, and it's a great team. Everyone's from the community, so this is a big investment that we like to give back to.
One of the really neat things about this location here at SoCo is SoCo itself, and they've been so great at giving back to the community and being a part of this. You know, is that something that is important to, I know it's important to Greenleaf, but also to SoCo?
Yeah, like I said, we believe in the community, so this is a really cohesive tenancy. Everyone really lends well to each other. We've got all kinds of different establishments, and we all believe that as a community we can attract more people, we can live well together, and we can really provide all aspects. So SoCo's become kind of a one-stop destination, and it's this beautiful, calming, great environment, and it all lends to that. So Greenleaf fits perfectly right in the middle of that.
Tell me, what are you guys serving up today?
Today we've got our chicken avocado pesto paninis, which are beautiful and delicious. We've got our antioxidant salad and a lemongrass chicken salad, which is a favorite here at SoCo.
And there's one other thing.
The turkey melt.
Yeah.
That turkey melt. Oh man, it is good. It is slightly decadent, but not unhealthy. It is delicious, hot, warm, perfect on a day like this.
And it's award-winning, I understand.
Yeah, best turkey sandwich in America last year for Hospitality Magazine, so that was pretty psyched. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Hospitality Magazine, we want to thank you for your hospitality.
Our pleasure.
Appreciate always the good food. I feel much better. I'm fueled up. I told you when we got here I needed to eat and I needed some caffeine.
You're a different man
and then
now,
we
yeah.
would chat. So Jonathan, it's been a real pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And now let's get back to the tour and our next stop, the Gale House.
We're here today at the Gale family house on Java Road. The house originally was a late 1950s, mid-century modern tract. We really took that as the inspiration and we turned it into a mid-century modern that was like a classic with more modern touches, so it's a good blend. We remodeled the entire home, but we only added about 300 square feet, so it's about a 2,800 square foot home at this time. Lives more like a 4,000 square foot home because of all the exterior space that just feels like it's part of the interior space. It never feels like it's too big. I mean, there's intimate spaces where you feel comfortable and cozy, but at the same time, you can have 50 people here and it feels just right. And that's really one of the main things that makes this house spectacular. In general, what we did is we concentrated on a seamless flow of indoor, outdoor spaces, so really the great room and the kitchen flow really beautifully right into this courtyard here that is an extended family space and exterior eating area. That, in essence, is the entertainer's dream because you really do have a whole bunch of different spaces that kind of blend into each other. It never gets boring. The most important aspect for the Gales was they like to live minimally. So everything that is designed has hidden storage, and this kitchen behind us has a walk-in pantry, has an appliance garage, has very clean lines, and is very light, open, and airy, and seamlessly blends into the great room, as you guys can see. But at the same time, it's very functional. It may not seem like that when you look at it because it's so pristine, but you know, it's been thought through. And this family room, it's a blend of some modern materials, but it warms up with some traditional materials. It has polished concrete floors. It has very beautiful wood veneer on the walls. The whole thing is volumized, so it has very nice indirect light coming in from the south face. Being on the golf course, of course, helps as well. We're in Southern California, so we ideally live outdoors as much as we live indoors. And so we do have an exterior family room on this house that is both private in this courtyard, and we also have the barbecue and the fire pit out in the golf course section. So there's multiple areas to enjoy the outdoors. Ryan and Catherine have 2 kids, 6 and 8. The openness of the house also lends itself beautifully to, you know, them on their scooters and, you know, playing around. They're a really young, active family, so this works out beautifully for them. My favorite part of the house, along with the entry, I love the entry because you walk into this private sanctuary and it welcomes you and draws you right in. One of the little things that I love, for example, is these are Fleetwood doors and they disappear into the walls. So purposefully, again, because we wanted the Gales to experience a wonderful outdoor, intimate setting here that then flowed to the golf course on the other side with another set of Fleetwood doors that disappear into the walls. So that again, when you have 50 people here that are, you know, enjoying this house, it is absolutely, you know, it flows. But the courtyard really, I think, is my favorite portion of the house.
So we're still here at SoCo, where one of the main features of today's event also happens to be the boutique, and I'm excited to be with Jackie Ames, who is also an art instructor and ceramics instructor at Costa Mesa High School, who's the benefactor of today's event. So tell me, first of all, what you guys have at your booth.
So we're doing a fundraiser. The students in the art department are going to be fundraising for a trip to Spain, and then the ceramics department is going to be doing a fundraiser for some new kilns.
So now, is a lot of the stuff you have on display, is it student work also?
Yes, we have student work that has done the ceramics part in, and then also some holiday ornaments, then ordering for art shoes as well.
How exciting is it for you as an instructor to be able to, one, teach your students, you know, something that's probably very near and dear to you, but then to be able to say, hey, we have a boutique, we have an opportunity to sell this stuff, and we're going to raise money to put back into the school and put back towards you guys. It's got to be pretty cool.
It is really cool. The best part today has been when people have been coming up and saying, like, this is student work, and it makes me have a lot of pride in what I do, and giving that chance, the opportunity to bring arts to the students and to the community.
Have you had a chance to walk up and down and see what the other vendors have?
I have so far. I've got a big shopping list myself, so I have to do my shopping at the end.
Well, I won't keep you too much longer. We're going to go ahead and take a look ourselves, and I'll see maybe I can get some Christmas shopping done as well. While I do that, let's go ahead and take a look at another house.
Welcome to Collective Eastside. This is a new development of 8 single-family detached homes. We've got a really beautiful, interesting home here, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Each of the homes have a very similar, if not identical, floor plan. The project was designed by actually a Costa Mesa architectural firm, but they do business all over the world. They're called JZMK Partners. We really spend a lot of time, a lot of care in every feature, from the design all the way through the finishes that you'll see here. The kitchens, we've got a lot of interesting features. We've got a number of different custom cabinet options for people. We're using all European quartz on the countertops as standard, which is, again, typically an upgrade in other places. We've got neat, interesting features here. We've got a push-button microwave that slides out, drawer microwave. All of the houses come with a big farmhouse sink and this really large kitchen island, which is great. Every house has a solid wood Dutch door, which is really fun to have. And the floor plan's designed just really to be really open, easy living. Each of the houses have a 12-foot wall of glass, these bifold doors that open up. It's a really great door system that allows the whole wall to open up, you know, indoor, outdoor. So it makes entertaining, especially indoor, outdoor entertaining, you know, unbelievably easy. Upstairs, we've got 3 bedrooms and a wonderful master suite with a seating and office area and beautiful big walk-in closet, spa, bathroom. The architectural design can be probably closely related to what we'll call farmhouse modern. So it retains an exterior elevation of a more traditional cottage farmhouse sort of look, and we've got the board and bat siding on the houses, and we really wanted to go for that very comfortable, easy living feeling of a cottage or sort of that country farmhouse. All the modern and contemporary features that you find in very modern houses. So in fact, we sort of call it the modern traditional. You end up getting a really wonderful mix of neighbors coming in and really enjoying the architecture and the special features that we have, and it ends up being a nice little small community of like-minded people. It's an unbelievable location here right off the Back Bay, and Costa Mesa's an awesome place. I've been developing here for 15 years and just love it, and hope that we continue to do that. So I'm just really happy to have everybody here.
While that may do it for the home tour and the festivities here at SoCo, the fun's not over yet. Gatehouse on 17th Street hosted the official after party, and we had a chance to stop by.
We're in Gatehouse, we're a home furnishing store, and we are hosting the after party for the first annual Costa Mesa Holiday Home Tour. It was great feedback. We have notes for next year to do some different things, but mostly everything went really well, and a really great crowd, and all for the kids. So it's a really great thing that people showed up and took the time out of their day and toured these homes, and then showed up here for just that social part of it and to really celebrate with us this tour. Community is so important, and the fact that the City of Costa Mesa has that high school and we can give back, all the better, and so happy to do it. So this was really fun. It was, I think, after all our heat, that we've had, and then to really get inspired to have a holiday tour in particular, really it did the trick. I think everyone really had fun and got some good ideas to take home, and we sold a ton of candles and cinnamon flavor and bourbon vanilla flavor and pine tree. So hopefully we inspired a lot of people today, and I think that's why people go on the home tour for sure. It's so fun to just look and see what everyone else is doing and then go home and try and emulate. And again, we're here, so they get to come in, and some of the items that were on the tour are in the store, so they got to purchase them. It was a great way to kick off the season.
So that's it for the first annual Costa Mesa Home for the Holidays home tour. Unfortunately, we ran out of time and were unable to make it over to the Mesa Water District, where they were kind enough to showcase their amazing water-wise gardens as part of today's tour. But the good news is they are happy to show it off anytime. Just give them a call and set up a visit. And of course, thanks to the families that were brave enough to open up their houses and share their amazing homes with all of us. It's been a busy day, and one that the many volunteers that managed to pull this off should be very proud of. Again, I'm Dean Bora. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around town.
Still on his feet, and the wildebeest is in for the score!
We're out here today to really celebrate a successful outcome we had.
Happens in Costa Mesa, it's news to us.
This is the event that everyone looks forward to.
We came over here now with a couple of excited little kids over here. Tell me, what are you guys doing?
We're going on a